in regular season games. There have been 10 teams in NBA history prior to this year that won 65 or more in the regular season. Only one of them, the 73 Celtics, who lost with an injured John Havlicek in the Eastern Conference playoff to the Knicks. Only one of those 65-plus win teams did not go on to win the NBA title. Shaquille O'Neal was one vote from being the unanimous MVP. Kobe Bryant, second-team All-NBA, first-team All-Defense. Phil Jackson, one of the great coaching jobs in recent NBA history. And it will all be for something close to naught if they don't pull it together in the last 12 minutes here.
Well, the first thing that the Lakers have to realize is they've got 12 minutes to play, and it's only a 13-point game.
Not anymore. Steve Smith hits on the run, and it's 15.
12 minutes to do something in your life. This is where you just blast through all the pain and know that if you come up big, they go to the hack-a-shack defense early.
Well, not in that case. He was trying to get to the bucket, and they were trying to prevent the shot.
They could have tried to take a charge. That's not a good idea. They could have counted on him missing. That's not a good idea. Just foul him every time.
Pippen made the first contact, and he gets his fourth foul.
I don't think you go to the hack-a-shack. Foreman is playing too well. Just keep the heat on. Make them have to come up with big shots every single time.
Kobe Bryant's banker gives him 18. Smith trapped near midcourt, finds Pippen.
Blazers cannot get conservative here. Think offense and the push time and time again.
Bonzi Wells, Rick Fox fouled him. 3 on Fox.
Anybody that's guarding Bonzi Wells cannot let him catch the ball down on the post and bring the game to him. That's where Fox, that's where Shaw, that's where every guard that's defended or forward is defended against Wells has got themselves in trouble.
But the Lakers have such an incredible reputation for being a top defensive team. Their anchor, Shaq, not providing much there.
Steve Smith finally missed one. Into Shaq. Sabonis fouled him on the catch. No basket.
That's the kind of position we're talking about. That's the kind of burst. The two toughest guys I ever had to guard down low, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Kevin McHale. They never worried about anything other than where they caught that ball. And they pushed, they worked, they elbowed their way to where they got it, where they wanted it, and then they delivered.
4 on Sabonis. Six seconds to shoot. Brian Shaw lost it. Pippen scoops it up. Bonzi Wells will circle back out. Not for long. He goes to the hoop and he's fouled.
What's Rick Fox thinking? Rick Fox has got 3 inches on Bonzi Wells. He's bigger across the shoulders. He's got the experience, talent, and skill of a guy playing from North Carolina. And he's out there just hacking and fouling and not even being a defensive player.
When Bonzi Wells gets this attitude, he's always going to be looking to attack. And it's as though the Lakers have forgotten that's the MO for Wells. He gets the first free throw.
Schrempf out, Rasheed Wallace back after a short rest. You know, all the focus here, because of the marquee and because of the expectations, at least the national focus is on the Lakers. And Phil Jackson has the 6 rings as a coach. He was named the coach of the decade in the NBA, in the estimation of some people, the coach of the 90s in all sports. There's that ring from the last of the 6 Bulls championships. But what about the job Mike Dunleavy has done on the other side? Kobe Bryant. Kobe with an off-balance double pump that's no good. It's tapped back out to Shaw. They get it deep to Shaq, and he connects off the glass. Mike Dunleavy was last year's NBA Coach of the Year. Played his college ball at South Carolina, an honors student in psychology. And he's had to use some of that. He's not the guy dubbed the Zen Master, but what a job he's done. Spinning some of it on off days, getting his team to believe. That's slammed down emphatically by Kobe Bryant on the Bonzi Wells shot.
Yeah, but let's see if the Lakers can make something out of it. They got to come right back to Shaq. They don't.
They go to Shaw instead, and he's got the radar going from 3-point range. It's a 10-point game.
Blazers need to come out and reestablish themselves. Scottie Pippen slicing. Steve Smith can't shoot under duress. Rasheed Wallace has got to get open in the post so he can deliver easily and effectively.
The silencers are out on the floor.
Here's Pippen unleashing a three. Rebound tapped by Wallace, but into the hands of Shaw. Putting back is Bryant, and Wells fouled him from behind.
Blazers are taking tough threes right now. Mike Dunleavy trying to come up with one hot hand who he can ride for the last 9 minutes here. Scottie encouraging Sabonis.
Now here's Bryant at the line, where the Lakers are having all kinds of trouble. They are now 10 for 20 on free throws in this game, and don't blame it on Shaq. He's 5 for 8, better than the percentage of his teammates.
And Kobe Bryant is struggling. He's 3 for 7, and he came early just for this.
He's now 4 for 8. He's an 82% free throw shooter for the season. This dates back to Game 6, when the Lakers shot 13 of 27.
Kobe Bryant is good enough and disciplined enough. He's capable of leading the NBA in free throw percentage.
When?
Right now, he better.
Wallace. It pops out. But on the offensive glass, it's Bonzi Wells.
Laker defense has come alive.
Wallace doesn't get the bounce. Lakers on a 6-0 run. Deep to Shaq. Sabonis apparently fouled him. That's 5 on Sabonis.
Sabonis has a legitimate complaint. Now watch the arm of Shaquille O'Neal. He's going to pork chop him on the way to getting that position. And Dunleavy's saying, you see the hook.
In our pregame conversation with Mike Dunleavy, saying, what's a defensive player supposed to do? Sabonis, who had been playing so well and really had found a rhythm, he had a double-double last game as the Blazers controlled it throughout. Now Brian Grant, who has been completely ineffective, now he's got to play the ball of his life for 8.5 minutes.
The Blazers are going to be in the penalty early. The next one puts them over the limit. Fox for 3. Shaq, offensive glass. And there's a Portland foul. Rasheed Wallace acknowledging with a nod that he did in fact commit his third.
The determination by Shaq now, who is just throwing bodies out of the way. You got to let that one go if you're Rasheed Wallace. Shaq's not going to make that initial shot,
But he let it go.
Shaq has got a lot of Moses Malone in him. He's not a guy who's afraid to throw up a wild shot.
That was a dart.
Just missed.
He shoots him better when he gets a bit of an arc on him. That thing was a laser.
I think it's in his legs and his mind.
He hits that one. You mean if he bends his knees a little bit?
He flexes, he stands stiff-legged when he shoots it. And he is such a skilled person in everything he does. If he's not making free throws, that's just because he doesn't want to make them. He hasn't put the time in to get it done.
You know, he goes to the gym. He's kind of got... You're going to watch a foul here on Kobe Bryant on the reverse angle on Steve Smith. And it's Portland ball from the side. He goes to the gym late at night, 11 o'clock midnight, and shoots hundreds of them. He wants to make them. Here's Pippen. Into a crowd, he lost it. Fox slings it out for Bryant. Kobe pulls up. And Pippen has it for Portland.
Brian Grant, an incredibly important player, has no rhythm to his game, no confidence, because he played so little with the fouls early in the first half.
The game for Portland is with Wallace and Smith, and they've got to get them back involved. The foul on Robert Horry. These are the silencers for the Trailblazers. When the Lakers made their run, got within 1, it was Wallace and Smith that closed them down, and that's where Portland is directing their energy right now. Wallace with great position, and the foul against Robert Horry.
Portland is over the limit. The Lakers will join them with their next foul.
Phil Jackson needs a better bump out of Kobe Bryant defensively when Wallace is coming across the lane.
Kobe Bryant got 4 fouls.
Bonzi Wells almost hit it, but can't stop what is now a 7-0 Laker run. Shaw for 3. Finally cools off from out there, but Ori grabs the rebound. His 3. They're within 5, just inside 7 minutes. Rasheed Wallace cross-court to Grant, out high to Wells. 5 on the shot clock, it's Pippen. Grant had it taken away by Shaw. 10 unanswered Laker points. Ori, a collision and a charge on Robert Ori.
That's a tough call there.
Here's Steve Smith, hot hand in this second half. Dumps it into Wallace against Robert Ori with the jumper in the paint. O'Neal rips the rebound away from Grant.
A year ago, all those rebounds belonged to Brian Grant. He has not made a significant contribution for his team this afternoon. The injuries just taking a real toll.
Shaquille O'Neal taking a toll too. Kobe Bryant makes it a 3-point game. Kobe has 21. Steve Smith can't hit it. Grant on the offensive boards. Shaq's got Wallace. Wallace into the lane over Shaq. Kobe's got it. 12 unanswered Los Angeles points. Just inside 5 minutes. Once down by 16. They could tie it with a 3 here. Kobe with the step back 3. And it's still Portland's lead, but they've got to make a basket. They've missed their last 10 shots from the field.
Slash to the hoop if you're Scottie Pippen. Forget the fadeaway jumpers. Forget the double clutches.
Brian Grant is swatted out of there by Shaq. Pippen chases it down. It's Wallace. Up and out of bounds, and they still can't hit a bucket.
After Portland was the aggressor in the third quarter and busted this game open, they have become a very tentative team. And for the first time tonight, we see the long arm of Shaquille O'Neal slap one out and give the Lakers another chance.
It's a dirty dozen for Portland. Lakers on a 12-0 run, and the Trailblazers have missed their last 12 shots. Shaw ties it at 75. Rice rips the rebound away, and the Lakers call for time. Portland has gone 7 minutes without a point. Kobe Bryant, guarded by Pippen. Jumper over it. Still tied.
was a little confused as to whether to shoot it or not.
Steve Smith. Sabonis. 5 seconds to shoot. They got it deep to Wallace to end their drought.
Finally a quick hitting play for Portland. Why isn't Sabonis more utilized up at the high post there to dump that ball down in?
Shaq.
Sabonis is on him, and if that was Sabonis, he's done. He has fouled out.
A heartbreaking moment for Sabonis. Once one of the greatest young players in the history of basketball. Injury and age have really slowed him, has changed him, and now he's got to sit this one out.
He's hit 7 of 11.
Harper in. They're taking Brian Shaw out. That has to be just for defensive purposes.
Shaq ties it. Steve Smith to Brian Grant. Shaq came out and bothered the shot. Then he chases the rebound down. O'Neal. The Lakers take the lead.
That's what the MVP is all about. Knocking down the free throw, calling for that ball, delivering money time.
Inside 2 minutes. Wallace. Shaq flies in to block it.
Goaltend.
Score the 2 for Wallace, who is the game's high man with 27. And it's tied again at 79.
And Wallace is bruising. Robert Horry in there, and Shaq comes across too late. 4 straight for Wallace.
Very close. That looked like a great block.
Kobe Bryant into the lane. He was fouled. Rasheed Wallace is 4th.
Shaquille O'Neal loves to turn to that left shoulder for the jump hook. This Blazer team has not been able to figure out a way to turn him back the other way, turn him into the help. This is virtually automatic, and with Kobe Bryant down the lane, poor closeout by Scottie Pippen, the bailout.
Lakers by 1.
Shaq has come so far just in the last 10 minutes. The blocks, the assertiveness, the offense. Now Kobe gives him the 2-point lead.
Pippen against his old teammate Harper. There was a whistle before that, which could barely be heard over the din of this crowd.
Shaq.
It's 4 on O'Neal. Wallace missed 2. Lakers by 2. It's Kobe again. A 20-point swing. Once down by 16, they lead by 4. Exactly a minute remains. Pippen for 3. Rebound O'Neal. timeouts left. The Lakers have 2. Bryant to Shaq. Kobe Bryant's 2 free throws and then a jumper gave the Lakers a 4-point lead. And now his assist to Shaquille O'Neal makes it a 6-point difference with 41 and 3/10 seconds left. LA has outscored Portland 25-4 in the last 9 minutes and 50 seconds.
That's what champions are made of, that ability to respond. It's all right on the line for Portland now.
They're looking for a 3.
And it's Rasheed Wallace from about 5 feet beyond the arc to cut the lead in half. A true bomb from Wallace. They peg it up court to Harper.
They're going to foul.
Harper hasn't shot free throws today. He's 4 of 5 from the floor in the game.
I was going to say he is a guy that will cough up a free throw.
That's easy to say after he misses.
Lakers by 4. Timeout Portland. They have 1 left. Pippen was looking for Wallace, couldn't find him. Now it's Smith. Steve Smith goes right to the rack. Lost the ball. He goes to the floor. There's no foul. And now Portland has no choice but to foul.
How is that not a foul? That's the question Mike Dunleavy is asking.
Steve Smith with a great fake and hesitation will get to the rim. And he goes up. Shaq fouled him, but he got no ball.
Dunleavy's reaction not only understandable, but perfectly justified. He was fouled.
That could be the season right there. Scotty's the guy that they brought over here for the Blazers to get their first championship in 23 years. More missed free throws.
Plus, Pippen is a 3-point threat, and now they're without that. He missed them both. And Portland uses its last timeout. Schrempf into Wallace, who's guarded by Shaq. He hands it to Smith. Smith with the jumper. Robert Horry had court position. They have to reach in and foul him. These are his first attempts of the night at the line. A moment ago, you got to look at the expression on the face of Mike Dunleavy, who has done a great job coaching this Blazer team back from a 3-1 deficit. No team has given the Lakers even close to this much trouble at any time, regular or postseason. Stoudemire hurries to the front court. They don't want to foul him, and he hits the layup.
You have to either foul or steal right away.
Now, Smith holds the ball so they can get their defense set. But again, the idea is to gamble, try to go for a steal, and then foul right away. They foul Horry again. He looks at the official. But that's the only way that Portland's going to have a chance to hope that Horry misses somewhere along the line. They come back, score with either a 2 or a 3, and try it one more time.
He short-armed that.
Hey. You are ahead, Robert Horry.
He missed them both. Portland's got to hurry. Bonzi Wells pulls up for 3. It's Laker ball with 4 seconds left, and I'm not sure if the predominant emotion here is exhilaration or relief. Steve Smith wound up in the lap of Steven Spielberg in the first row.
If you're the Lakers, throw it long. Don't throw back to your own basket.
It's going to be Robert Horry again with 2.7 seconds. The Pacer plane was pointing west. The question was it due west or northwest? They've got the answer now. That's it. I'm not sure if the Lakers won as much as they escaped, but they showed heart. Down 16, a huge comeback in the fourth quarter. Dunleavy and Jackson meet at midcourt as his teammates embrace Shaq. They went at it tooth and nail, but there's genuine respect and regard between these coaches and among the players on this team.